Yup. The boys are back in town, bro.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Big Papa took a few week hiatus to go back down to New York, but couldn't stay away too long. I miss my bro too much. Missed them. And the New England vibe and the New England people. I loves it.
Don't know. I don't want to talk to you.
Why not? Did you miss me?
I took you in because you'd been
Kicked out?
You'd been kicked out. Then as soon as she told you to stop acting a fool, and you came groveling back.
I never act a fool.
You left me.
I left you high and dry, brother.
And now all I have is just me and Tata and JoJo.
Yeah. How's your man?
Oh, no, it was good. It's always good having you, man. It's always good seeing you and having you around. I always love it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. I like
the room's always ready for you whenever you need it.
Shout out to Clara if you're watching.
Oh yeah, Clara, she's a G. Yeah,
OG.
y'all don't need to know, but she's the one. She's an amazing woman.
She's ready to take baseball bats to knees.
Yeah, she'll whoop your ass. Yeah, she's not one to play around. Okay, don't mess with Clara.
Love you.
Yeah,
Clara.
We love Clara. We love you, Clara. She does watch the podcast too, so we know.
Big shout out.
We know.
You. But yeah, what's happening, bro? What's happening? Are you ready to get? You ready to offend a few people by stating facts?
I'm not ever here to offend anybody. Okay,
no,
I'm
not on
here
purpose.
To deliver some facts, some science-based facts. Okay.
No, don't do that.
But no, here you can trust the science because we'll give you the actual science and not the feeling science, not the science.
I got a question. Sorry to
emotions.
overcut you. Why hasn't Fauci been arrested yet?
I don't know why that guy hasn't been arrested. The amount of harm he did to people, to businesses, to communities, and the way he separated families from their loved ones, especially in times of crisis, like people who were dying, people who did pass away, and making them wait outside so that they could hold up a sign to the glass that said, "They're gone."
And before anyone starts getting bored about that, the facts are all there. Give me a break.
No, be butthurt. Be butthurt about that. Be upset about that. Never allow that to happen again. Never allow anyone to ever do that to us as a society, no matter what they try to say, ever again. We should never allow that to happen again.
Wait, are you telling me you haven't got your 7th booster yet?
I have not gotten a single vaccine, period. And guess what? Healthy. No respiratory issues. No paralysis on half my face. I have friends who now have paralysis on half their face. They got the booster, or they got, it was one of the boosters. They got that booster, and 3 months later, had a stroke. And now half their face doesn't move anymore, doesn't work. Half their body, actually. It's terrible. I know more people that have gotten permanent, debilitating diseases and issues for life from the vaccines and the boosters than I know that died or have permanent issues from COVID.
Yeah, but that's not true. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't want it to be true.
That's true. Yeah. Does it hurt your feelings?
Yeah, so that means it's definitely not
How's
true.
your minge?
Is it mingy?
It's absolutely ridiculous, though. People try to say that what was done was better than what the outcome would have been. It's no. We did more damage by locking the world down than we ever would have by just getting sick and getting the fuck over
But come here, so that study came out, but I was in CVS the other day and they were blasting it over the speakers. Get your booster today. What?
That's what makes no sense. We know all the evidence now, and yet there are still people who are out there running to go get their vaccine, running to go get these booster shots. They still think and still believe that they need this to survive.
Do you remember when it all first happened? Then people were posting pictures with their partners with their little signs. Just got vaccinated.
Yeah, they had the stickers. Like when you have elections, it was the same thing. It was the sticker that said "I've been vaccinated." That happened. That was everywhere we went. I mean, I know I was continually working through that whole thing. I never missed a day of work. Still had to go. I was actually twice as busy doing it during COVID, doing my job during COVID as I was before COVID had hit. It just was 10 times harder because I had to wear masks at some points. I had to wear double masks, had to wear gloves, had to wear, at one point it was so bad, we were having to wear full Tyvek suits. I looked like a hazmat guy walking in to come do maintenance on an elevator.
Yeah, we were working through it too. I was working with my cousin down plastering. Even during the lockdowns, you were allowed, in Ireland, you were still, if you were construction, you were allowed to work, like, you know what I mean? But, oh my God, that was a horrible job.
It was horrible. Yeah, trying to work and breathe through all that and sweating as bad as you would. Like, it was just, and all this equipment on.
Oh, yeah, no, we
is
didn't
now
wear
going to
shit.
catch everything around you.
We
So
didn't
I'm
wear
trying
shit.
to crawl out of these elevator shafts and stuff, and everything's
Sweating
catching and
yeah.
ripping and tearing.
Absolute fucking nonsense, bro.
Yeah, it was, and that was day-to-day life. And if you didn't walk in like that, man, they would look at you like you were a monster. And then they would demand you either leave the building and, you know, go get the right PPA that you needed to have, or they would try to like call the office and try to cause a scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd just be like, I'm here to fix your elevator. Okay, I can fix it for you, or I can leave. I'm wearing everything that's required of me, but you want more than's required, because you know what, I always followed the guidelines of what you were supposed to do, because you know at the time I think a lot of us believed what we were being told.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't have anything else to base it off of, especially in the beginning. Just believed that it was as horrible and as scary and terrifying as it was. I know my dad personally definitely was intimidated by it in the beginning. Well, he's more worried for my mom because she has asthma.
Yeah, and I think we all were when it first
Yeah.
came out, bro, because no one knew what it was, like, you know what I mean?
It's something new, unknown.
But I suppose the good thing to come out of it, well, if there's anything, is that now you know you cannot trust the news.
True. I know I've had COVID 3 times.
Yeah.
I've had it 3 separate
I've had
times.
it a few times.
My mom, who has asthma, has had it 3 times.
Yeah, and she was brand new.
And yeah, she did have one where it was really, really bad, but she's never put on a respirator.
Did you see the studies about them? Apparently the respirators is what was killing people.
Seriously?
Yeah, bro. I pulled up that study, but apparently anyone that went on the respirators was gone.
No one ever wanted to just come out and admit, like, we don't know what we're talking about. We have no idea. And that's what happened with COVID. It was a whole bunch of people who were just like, I've got some power. I want to flex it as maximum as I can. And they just did. And they started doing that. And everyone started flexing their power of what they could do and how they could shut the world down. And the world has changed, and it has not been the same since. And you can't tell me it has. You can't tell me it's the same world it was pre-COVID. People are different with each other. They react differently to each other. It changed the entire nature of a human interaction.
Stupid
a lot
ass
of people.
time that was.
We lived that,
Mongoloids.
but we lived through that. Like, people don't seem to realize we all lived through COVID, guys. We lived through COVID. We've been through COVID. And we're the first people to ever, I think, live through something that huge and come out the other side finding out that it was all a lie. Like, it wasn't the plague. It wasn't the bubonic plague. It wasn't, the Black Plague or the Black Death. It wasn't any of these things that kill millions and millions and millions of people. Like, you watch cities just decimated. We didn't have that happening. It wasn't like what used to happen, 150, 200 years, 1,000 years ago. The things that have, like, wiped out, like, millions of people in one city. It wasn't something like that. This was across the world. We had millions of people dying. And a lot of those were not actually COVID deaths as much as they try to say they were. They weren't.
Definitely not, Baba.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not.
In the future, make sure that doesn't happen again.
But anyway, on a more lighter note, did I tell you I was applying for the police departments the last few weeks?
What, you're going to be a police officer?
I would love to be a police officer.
As a police officer?
Yeah, what about it? I would be a
No,
damn good police officer, bro.
It was a question.
Are you
Did you not like the way I asked the question?
Are you profiling me?
No, I would never profile you.
Are you profiling me because I have a tattoo on my head? Now, I was...
A tattoo?
Now, a lot of them are starting to loosen the tattoo policies, but there's still a lot. There was... Who was I speaking to? Portland, Maine, Houston. Actually, the LAPD got back to me. Do you know what they said? Hello, Sean. Can you ring us, please, on this number and we can discuss this further? I'm going to call you soon, Mr. LAPD.
Alrighty. Okay, well then, what's with all the knuckle tattoos? Like, do those have any specific dark meanings?
Oh.
No?
Bella's date of birth, LFMS, Lord forgive my sins,
Okay.
stuff like that.
So that's when you punch somebody, you're like, I've already apologized.
Yeah. But no, and actually, who was it? I don't know where. Someone emailed me back the other day and was like, "Hi, Sean, our tattoos." This person, because I seen on their Instagram, I forget which PD it was, but there was a woman covered in tattoos in a uniform, and they were literally, the whole post was about tattoos. So I emailed them straight away, and she got back and she was like, "Oh, currently they don't allow neck and head ones, but I'm very heavily tattooed myself, and I'm trying to get that changed. But you can still apply, you can still go through everything. It's just at the chief of police discretion at the end. So like, I could grow my hair out." Excuse me. She said you can put makeup over it, like the throat one. You can put a turtleneck on, and you know what I mean.
Would you want to be a police officer?
I'd love to be a police
in the
officer.
United States, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%, bro.
they have a tough job. It's not easy, man. That's
No, it's definitely not.
That's a very tough job.
But here's the thing with me. Obviously, I just love it. But guess what?
What?
You'd constantly be mentally stimulated. I need that. That'd be so cool. I'd love to go to LA, but LAPD would be my dream job because there's always shit popping off up in there, man.
I mean, there's always shit popping off, but it's very dangerous shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get somebody has to do it. Don't get me wrong. Somebody's got to do it. But you really want that to be what you're doing?
Hell yeah, bro. I'd be ninja rolling on the ground. LAPD,
Would you become
motherfucker.
a corrupt cop?
No, definitely not.
No. You'd be a good cop?
I would be.
Would you let me off if I got caught?
Depends on what it is.
So look how corrupt he is. I'll go 30 seconds in, and he's already railing.
I can't say anything because then if I go to my interview and they pull up the podcast, you'll be like, "You ain't getting in here, bro. The fuck out of here."
So you already made it sound like you're going to make a deal with me. Already. I don't know, guys. You guys want that protecting you? Suspicious.
No, so yeah, if anyone knows any hookups
probably
out there
have.
to get me into the PD, into any PDs, give us a shout because I'll go anywhere, man. I don't care. We'll move anywhere.
He'll go anywhere, do anything, anyone.
And that's another thing. A lot of them have age cut-offs. The ones I was speaking to don't, or like they're 45. LAPD doesn't have an age cut-off.
How old are you?
39.
39. You're almost a big 40.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, it's okay. I have the mentality of a 16-year-old, so we're good.
I mean, this is true. The mentality and the humor of a 16-year-old. That makes two of us, though. That makes two of us. Both of us have the same mental capacity. And
Young at
humor.
heart.
Yep.
Young at heart, baby. Yo, we were playing Nintendo Wii earlier. That's the first time I've ever... Oh, wait, is it Wii? Switch?
No, we were playing the Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
Nintendo. This is the first time I ever played it. That shit was fun as hell, bro.
I enjoy that.
That
It's
was
a fun
really
game.
good.
We were sweating hard. So we're on the Nintendo Switch. We're playing. We played tennis, and it was me and Tata versus Sean and Bella, and me and Tata were kicking ass. We were just wiping the board with them. We were whooping them again and again and again. It was great. It was a fun time.
Prove it. Oh, shit, you have videos.
I do have videos.
Bowl. Oh, we should play golf, bro. We didn't play the golf one.
We didn't try the golf one. Yeah, we'll have to
the
try
bowl,
golf.
the bowling and tennis is
Yeah, it'll
good.
be classy. We'll play some golf later. We'll
Golf.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. Good time. We'll see who wins that. See who wins. I'm gonna kick your ass. You want to come? You want to come to Bali and hang out with some dogs with us, bro?
Yeah, if I don't get into the LAPD, yeah. Yeah, if I didn't have so many obligations, I'd just go to Thailand or Indonesia and just retire already, bro.
What are these obligations?
Obligations to my minge.
Is it because you have kids?
Kids.
Yeah, I mean,
spouses.
this is
mothers.
my argument with everybody who's got kids. All right, I say, and I said this last week, and I know people are gonna get lit when I say this. All right, I just know you are. I believe people that have kids have, if you haven't achieved your dreams by the time you've had kids, you had kids because either one, it accidentally happened, or two, you murdered your dreams. And you were like, you know what? Fuck them. I'm just going to kill them now. My dreams are over. And you're like, I'm going to have kids now and pass those dreams on to them. And that's how I'll live from now on, viscerally through them.
Oh, that makes sense.
I've seen so much of that in my own life and in people's lives out there, my friends' lives, of where their parents have pushed them to be or become the person they want them to be. And it does not come from a place of hate or anything negative or mean. It's a parent a lot of times trying to save their own child from a lot of the mistakes they made. But if you're allowing that child to go and have their own life and create their own life, some of the problems you had, they're not going to have to face. They're not going to have to deal with, because they're going to maybe they won't have those. If you're just raising them to be a strong, independent person, then maybe they won't have some of the same struggles that you had. That's what you need to do. Don't be trying to direct and control, I think, the child all the way through their life, because you want them to be a certain way or be just like you or live that dream that you weren't able to achieve and make that happen. And I definitely know, I've seen it a lot in this world. I've seen it with a lot of friends and a lot of my own friends and family. It's something that happens. And again, it's not a bad thing. I just think it's something that happens with parents, and that's why I haven't had kids yet. I'm still out there living my dreams. My dreams never involved kids.
Not being cock-blocked all the time.
Yeah, no, my dreams involved finding the love of my life and traveling the world. And I hate to say it, young me would be so fucking happy. He'd be so proud of me, man. Like, I married the girl of my dreams. What I always told my parents from the time I was 12. From the time I was 12, I told my parents I was going to marry Jasmine from Aladdin. Okay?
Image.
That's what I said I was going to marry. And somehow that's basically what happened. I said I was going to travel the world and find the love of my life. And boom, me and Tata.
What about the woman of your dreams? Oh.
Woman.
What about Tata's dreams? Doesn't she want a kid? Have a kid. Why don't you have a kid? You're such racist.
You bastard.
I ruined it on him. I ruined it. Look at his face. Nah.
But I can't speak for her on that. But I mean, I know baby fever is something that is in the air. Okay,
it's in the air. I think you'd be a great dad.
It's in the air for
her. I think. Well, I don't think I know.
But I keep telling her, and maybe I don't want to feel like I'm gaslighting my wife, and it scares me sometimes that I feel like I might be gaslighting her by telling her, no, not yet, no, not yet, no, not yet, or I'm not ready yet, or any of that. Like, and to a certain point, like, yeah, I'm not ready yet, but at the same time, in my heart, sometimes I feel like I don't know if I'll ever be ready. And I struggle with that. Like, is it a lie if I say I'm not ready yet? And she knows. We've had this discussion. And that's why I've stopped saying no. Because she believes and tells me she thinks that eventually I will decide I want to have kids. And I have to say, I think she might be right. She makes a valid point. Sometimes she says, we just need to be situated enough. We need to have everything together. And we need to be living the life we've always just said we want to live, because life's long. You don't want to be living your life doing something you hate. So we've always said, when we are settled and we have our own place and we have things together and we know that we can give that child a stable and safe home, then I think I agree with her on that. I think I would feel more comfortable and more ready to do it and have a child.
Well, that makes more sense.
It does make sense. But it still hurts sometimes when I have to tell her, like, no, I'm still not ready, because she does ask. It is a conversation. It is still something we talk about, and she will still, she won't straight up just be like, "Hey, can we make a baby?" Like, she's not just walking up to me and being like, "Hey, let's make a baby right now." Doesn't make me a bad husband. It's something I'm asking myself constantly. So, feedback. Give me some feedback. Oh yeah, hey. So did you see Sarper dancing in that new 90 Day Bad Boys video?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boys.
90 Day Bad Boys. Yeah, you guys keep giving out some solid videos. I will say, you guys put a lot of work into that. Like, your camera work, your dance moves. Some of y'all put in some work into that. I gotta say, it's good.
They missed their calling, bro.
Yeah, I feel like you guys could be. I mean, you're full-time dancers at this point. I mean, those music videos are pretty on point. You guys are crushing it.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see. Cool to see you guys doing that. And,
shout out to the bad boys.
Making something unique for sure.
Hopefully you're making some money out of it.
I mean, yeah. Even if you're not, like, that's just a fun thing. Kind of. I like that the 90 Day all has their groups of friends and stuff like that. Whenever you get to meet, you're all family.
The amount of effort and stuff they're putting into it, so hopefully they're making a bit of bank out of it.
Yeah, hopefully it's turning into something financially lucrative. Because I mean, it's just good to get paid for all the work we put into this stuff. Social media is not easy. People think social media is easy. It's so much more work than just posting a video on social media. It's not that easy. It's just not that easy. So yeah, shout out to you guys. Keep crushing it and keep giving us those solid videos. And hey, nice job, Sarper. Good to see you in there crushing it because you're one of the bad boys, bro. You're definitely a bad boy. We love you. Love you guys. I just love life, man. I love that life is fluid. It's still flowing. And the only one who puts themselves into a stream off the side of the main river are the people who give up. The people who can't handle rejection, can't handle failure. They're the ones who give up and just pull off to the side. I mean, now if you're tired and you've reached the point where you want to be pulled off to the stream, and then that's just where you've decided to go in life. That's one thing. But so many people in life are just pull off way too soon. They pull off before they've gotten where they're going, and they quit and they give up because it doesn't look attainable. They give up right before they're there, and it's like you want to live the rest of your life doing that. Doing something you're unhappy doing forever? Like, that's what you want? No. Like, work to the life you want. Like, try to achieve the goals you want to achieve. Life is one time. You get one. Don't screw it up. Don't waste your life chasing something you'll never get. Chase something until you get it. Quit telling yourself you can't do it, because you can. You just have to be willing to risk it all. Risk it all again and again and again. I am the king of failure. King of failure. I mean, you guys watched me fail on national television. You all got to see me fail on national television, okay?
You only fail if you give up, bro.
Exactly. It wasn't a failure. It was a lesson. You watched me learn a lot on national television, okay? And guess what? I know what to do now. And I know what not to do. And I'm going to make it happen. And I'm going to do what I planned out to do in the beginning. Just now, I have the blueprint. I have the plan. You know what to do.
He got the plan. Yeah, life.
What about
good,
you?
bro.
What's your 5-year, 2-year, 6-month plan?
I don't know, bro.
You don't even know what country you'll be in.
I know. Yeah,
Time zone.
I just go with the flow. Life to me is always good once you have a safe roof over your head and food on your table, and that's it. I don't stress out too much about things.
You don't.
I get frustrated with a lot of things, but I don't stress out. It's just like wherever life takes me, it'll take me. I don't really care, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I should fix that and start making some plans.
It's because we got undercover millionaire over here. He never thinks about tomorrow. Oh, my bank account's just like, you better not forget about tomorrow.
I know, yeah, maybe I should. Yeah, no, I don't really stress out about. I'm just, like I said, once
life is life, man. You just gotta live it.
Once you have a safe roof over your head, safe roof, somewhere warm to sleep, food on your table,
a bosom to bury your face in,
everything else will come, bro. Everything else will come.
Yeah.
However, I do not want to have to fly back to Ireland next week. I literally, I cannot stand planes. I have to fly all the way back to Ireland for literally a day or two, then turn back around, come back over to America, and then about 2 or 3 weeks, go back and collect my daughter and do it all over again. Annoying.
That is annoying. We're going to miss you, too. I'm going to miss you, man. Dipping on me again, leaving me.
Dipping the fuck. No, it'll be a quick turnaround anyway. I enjoy traveling with Bella, so this time I have to come back without her. So it's going to be boring because that means then I have to sit beside some random clown on the airplane farting and scratching his ass the whole way over.
Do you have a worst experience on an airplane story?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So I always sleep. Well, I try and sleep on the airplane. Usually I just neck a sleeping tablet and go to sleep. So I always book the window seat so I don't... Excuse me, I need to go toilet. So anyways, I got on the plane, I sat in the wrong seat. Your man was like, you're in my seat. And I was like, oh shit, sorry bro. My seat was in front. And anyway, I got up and there was a woman in my seat at the window. And she was sitting by the window. She just looked really happy. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave her. So I sat in the middle. Your man to the left of me, his breath smelled like... people that have something wrong with their stomach?
Yep.
So his breath smelled like shit. She was all happy as Larry. So I was like, whatever. I'm going to take my sleeping tablet and I'm going to go sleep. So I said to your woman, I'm going to take a sleeping tablet in about 5 minutes. Do you need to go to the bathroom or anything? And she's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, okay, so if you do need to go to the bathroom while I'm asleep, can you just step over me? Yeah. Okay, thank you. I'm about to take my sleeping tablet now. Do you need to go to the bathroom? No, I'm good. Took my sleeping tablet. Literally just as I'm dozing off, I felt. I ignored it. Then I felt. Ignored it. She did it 3 or 4 times and I ignored it. And then smelly breath to the left of me tapped me and said, I think she's trying to get out. So I raised my head. I try and be as polite as possible. And I turned around and says, are you fucking kidding me? And she's, what? And I went off. I was actually embarrassed for myself. I was like, motherfucker. I asked you 4 or 5 times, did you need to go? You said no. I asked you when I was asleep, climb over me. Also, you're sitting in my fucking seat. That I let you sit there because you looked happy. Now, get the fuck out of my seat. I'm going to sit here. Do not wake me up again. I was embarrassed, but I don't care. So then I got in and I fell asleep.
Well, like they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
What the fuck, bro?
Shouldn't have given in, man. You should have been like, yo, that's my seat right from the jump. Right from the jump.
What the fuck?
I won't ever stop. I always take my window seat. I have to sit next to the window. I need to be able to see where we're going. I want to be able to look at the window. If we're gonna crash, I want to look at the window and be like, yo, I saw it first.
I don't care about that. I just want to be at the window so I don't have to go to the bathroom.
Planes give me anxiety, so I got to be next to a window.
And I wouldn't even mind. I was going home before and some dude literally said the same thing to me. He's like, bro, I'm going to take a sleeping tablet. He was like, if you need to go to the toilet, just hop over me. I was like, yeah, cool, bro. And I need to go to the bathroom and I hopped over him. Like, why are you poking me?
Like you said, he was embarrassed for himself. It wasn't a great flight.
No, I'm not good on flights, bro. I did like, oh my God, man.
Tata can vouch for that too. Like my anxiety gets so high right before we're about to make a big flight or trip anywhere, and my stomach will be messed up. I won't eat for like 2 days before we fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just can't. My stomach's so messed up. My anxiety. I hate flying because I don't trust planes. I just don't trust planes. Okay, it's a giant metal tube flying through the air, okay? And you just expect me not to believe it should just fall out of the sky, okay? It should. It physically should. But it doesn't. It flies. But I don't trust planes. I just don't trust planes.
I know a lot of people like that. I don't just like whatever. If we're going to die, we're going to die.
Too, so you're putting me on a small tube in a small space.
I'm claustrophobic as well.
So the claustrophobia kicks in heavy.
Yeah,
I'll get up and just walking up and down the aisle sometimes because I just need to move. But then the more I think about it, the more it just makes me
Yeah, business class is where you want to be, bro.
Yeah, you paying for the ticket?
No, but you want to do the credit card hack with the point system, and then get all the business class off your points for basically fuck all. Because you ever see them bad boys, man? You can literally. My whole thing is, I don't care if it crashes, you're gonna die, whatever. But my whole thing is with people sitting close to me, farting, rubbing on me, banging. Like, get the fuck away from me, please.
They make the seats smaller and smaller every
bro.
few years. I swear they're getting smaller and smaller. And it's like, we are getting bigger and bigger, not smaller. What's wrong with you? Make these planes bigger.
Yo, me and Bella went home a few months ago to Ireland, and you want to? This was Aer Lingus, which is usually not a room. This was madness. I was like, what the hell? It was obviously a different plane because it was off peak season. Like, this thing was small, bro.
Tiny little.
The dude, and when they start leaning their seats back and all, the fuck,
little
man.
Puddle jumper. But the thing is, if they lean their seat back, you can lean yours back. Everybody's allowed to lean their seats back.
I know.
But I know so many people that get livid because the person in front of them lean their seat. It's like, just lean yours back. That's the whole point. We all have it. Like, why are you acting like you're the only, like that's the only person? Look at how far they lean theirs back. Now, if theirs leans back and yours doesn't lean back, I can understand you being upset. That would be upsetting. I would be upset.
Or when the people behind you keep smacking the chair.
Again, yeah, that's also another thing to be upset about. Yeah, that one can be a lot.
Bro.
Oh, or the baby in the seat behind you who's like directly behind you and all they do the whole time is
I can't.
already you're instantly. Did you see that? Did you see the change on him instantly? He was already just like, that was enough. I'm ready to punch a baby.
Are the worst.
I saw the look in your face.
I can't stand that, man. I cannot stand it.
Instantaneous.
Actually, when I was flying a few weeks ago, I was walking through business class and someone had a baby on it. And I was like, if I paid for a business class ticket and this motherfucker had a baby in it, I'd be like, yo, I want a refund. I might as well go sit back and coach listening to this kid screaming.
Oh, man. But, I mean, people got to travel with their kids. It's just the reality of things. But, yeah, you never know. It's kind of like the airplane lottery. We all gamble. We all play it. Do I get to fly this time nicely, or am I going to have to deal with a baby?
Or the worst is when all these morons stand up the minute the plane lands, and you're like, "What? You're standing there for 30 minutes? That's not the kicker, right? They're standing there for 30 minutes. People then, we're allowed off, and they start walking, and it gets to the last person, and what does he do? Turns around and starts reaching up and getting his bat. I'm like, if you don't move, I'm gonna bounce that suitcase off.
They've been standing there for 20 minutes
bro.
waiting to go, and they had all the time to grab their stuff. They were standing up first, but no, now it's their turn to go, and they're gonna grab all their stuff now.
That's annoying.
Yeah. But I mean, what's equally annoying is people who get up and try to shove past everybody to get in front of them.
Yeah, what's that?
Equally annoying.
Yeah. I got a question that's gonna stir the pot big time.
Is it really gonna stir the pot, or is it just gonna like a little drop in the pot?
No, it's really gonna stir the pot.
Okay, let's hear it. What do you got?
I might lose a few followers over this, but guess what? I don't care. Do you think obese people should have to pay for 2 seats? Because I do.
Massively obese people, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want to not take care of your body, that should not impede me in my life, because I do take care of my body.
I was on a flight a few weeks ago. I guess who was sitting beside me? Bro. I was like that, man. Literally, she was sitting in 2 seats. I was like, what the hell? And when the plane stopped, she had to get 3 of the flight attendants and a man to help her get up off the seat. Why am I paying the same price as she is?
Was she actually taking up 2 seats and paying for 2 seats? Do you know if she was?
No.
So
she was on the outside. And she was literally like... I mean, whatever. But her arm was this size, bro. It's lying on me and all. Like, what? Bro, 4 people had to help her get up off the seat.
That's tough, man. That's tough. I mean, I've seen it myself.
I don't even think they should be allowed on the plane.
I've been next to those people before on the plane.
Isn't there weight restrictions?
I mean, I'm not sure how that works. I'm not sure how that works, man. I'm not sure how that works. But I mean, honestly, that's one of those like gray areas. But they got to do something. They have to do something. You can't keep making seats smaller and then expect people who are bigger to come in and make discomfort for the other 2 people that they have to sit next to.
Don't be wrapping it up in a bow saying bigger. This thing was obese as fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
AKA
another way of saying it. Yeah,
slob.
Were they like really smelly and unkempt and all too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
the fuck out of here.
It's terrible. Okay, and it's just I don't like it. I don't like it either. I wish it didn't happen, but it does happen, and sometimes you just end up drawing the airplane lottery and losing. You know what pisses me off?
What?
Rainbow hair. Here, let me phrase it. What age do you think people should stop dyeing their hair?
Don't like all these rainbow
what
colors.
What age is too old to have blue hair?
That's a good question. Cut all the fluff out of it.
It's a valid question.
16?
What age is too old to have blue hair?
16, 15.
Is it 15, 16?
No, actually, that's too old.
I'd say 20, 23.
No, I'd say 12.
12 is 12. I mean, I wouldn't want my 12-year-old having blue hair. I don't want all those chemicals and dyes in my 12-year-old's head.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the chemicals. I'm just talking about cop on. Like, what the hell?
But
23-year-olds walking around with blue hair?
No, I say 23. You're in college still. You can still be in college. You be finishing college. That's the time to be doing all that kind of stuff, exploring, having fun, just living life. You don't have any professional responsibilities. You don't have anything that people aren't looking at you as like someone that they require a lot out of. You know, I'm not expecting you to watch my stock portfolio with your blue hair right now. You're still in college. Enjoy your life. Have fun. But I think after college, that's when the hair dye should stop. You should stop buying hair dye. Unless it's like to match because you want your hair color to be a certain color. It's still a natural color. But if you're doing it blue, and you're trying to go out there and run somebody's stock portfolio, I'm sorry, I don't trust you. Give me your best pirate voice. Just randomly, just give me your best pirate voice.
What do pirates say?
Arg, matey.
Arg, matey.
Surrender the booty.
Arg, matey.
Surrender the booty. That was really fucking good.
Was it?
Damn, that's spot on. Yeah, now I got one other. Hang on. I got to redo. Arg, matey, surrender the booty. Ships ahoy. So yeah, similar. I don't know. I liked them both. Yours had like a deep guttural sound to it. I liked it.
What's the Johnny Depp? What's that movie? I've never seen them.
Oh, Captain Jack Sparrow, mate.
Yeah, I've never seen them. They look good though.
You've never seen
No.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen any of them.
I've never seen. What's that one that you watched? The one that was huge.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, the little dork dude with the glasses. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, dork dude with the glasses.
Isn't,
Okay, yeah.
isn't there another
That's
one?
accurate. That's accurate.
Is it Harry Potter?
Harry Potter, yeah, that's
No,
it.
what's the other one that he's in?
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Daniel Craig is
Yeah.
only in that one.
Is he
Harry
not,
Potter.
what's the other one then that was big?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Twilight.
that. Star Wars. Never seen Star Wars. You watched
Star
that one,
Wars,
too?
yeah. You ever seen what's that one with Jennifer Lawrence? Mockingjay is all the Hunger Games.
Yeah, no, never seen that.
Okay, yeah. I've seen a couple of them.
I'm just repetitive, man. I just like gangster shit,
I mean,
like armed robberies, all that kind of stuff.
look at him. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? Look at that. Look at him.
Jojo, put your
The
junk
guy
away,
goes to
bruv.
the grocery store dressed like this sometimes, man. It's just wild. And me, I'm over here just like this is my daily wear.
Yeah, I need to get a few new suits. Actually, yeah, I need to drop down the. Oh,
Toss one my way. I'll wear one of your old ones. See how I look in it. It's gonna be baggy in all the wrong places.
Yeah,
Everyone, I've seen in the comments like, "Oh, I hope this doesn't just end at 10 podcasts." It's not gonna. We're gonna keep going. And you know what? You don't even have to watch. We'll still keep doing it. We'll still be here doing this.
talking shit.
You know something that'd be interesting to talk about? Let's talk about laws in other countries.
Oh,
Let's just talk about some of the laws and some of the rules. So, just kind of give everybody a little bit of baseline. So, in Indonesia, in Tata's hometown of Java, it is illegal to drink alcohol. It is a Muslim community. It is a Muslim town. It's a 83% Muslim country, Indonesia is. So, in this specific town, it is illegal to drink alcohol in your own home. It's illegal to have, possess, or drink in central Java. So that was something that when we first got there, I was just like, I can't even have a beer at the end of the day after we're just in regular life. You think, you want to be able to continue some of the original things, from home when I first went to Indonesia. And I'm thinking, at least I'll be able to, every now and then if it gets too hard, I'll just have a drink, that'll make me feel, bubbly and maybe take a little bit of the edge off of trying to adapt to a whole new country. And getting there and realizing, no, you don't get to have a drink. It's not allowed. It's illegal in this town. So I didn't get to have, like, the first time I got to have a drink was when we went to Yogyakarta and we went to a nightclub and they had drinks and all there. And that was a fun experience. But I mean, it's kind of nice too, though, having it be something where that's a commodity now. It's not just something you can just go get like water. It's a commodity. It's a limited commodity. I kind of liked some of that, but the laws in different countries, like are there any laws that you've, being in Ireland and, traveling in Europe and around Europe, I'm sure a lot, any laws you've heard about or seen that were just kind of like, what?
No, I think there's some weird laws over here. Did you ever see them? Like, obviously, I don't know them exactly, but it's like, oh, Google them. It's like, in Arkansas, you're not allowed skydive on a Sunday while wearing a t-shirt. All these weird things.
The
You ever hear
old,
them ones?
old laws that got put in by
What
somebody
day.
somehow, and you're just like, how did that get passed? Because somebody had to vote for that. Here's another weird law in Indonesia. In Indonesia, they passed this about 8 months ago now. It's now illegal to have sex outside of marriage.
Yo, do you see what Trump's trying to do?
What?
He's passing a law apparently in 2026 that if you cheat on your spouse after after you're married, you can serve prison time.
Serve prison time?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a bit much, isn't it?
That's a bit much. That's crossing some lines.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
if
what the hell?
anything, I would say, if in a relationship, if somebody cheats in a relationship, because if you want to get divorced, if you don't want to be with that person anymore, divorce them. Break up with them. don't drag them along. Don't hurt them. Don't destroy their faith in humanity
Mm-hmm.
because you just don't have the balls to tell them you don't have the same feelings, or you don't want to be with them, or you don't want to work towards creating something together. You're just like, nah, you know what? This is too much work. I quit. That's on you. Okay. Don't drag them through your problems. But if you want to break up with somebody, break up with them. But if you cheat on somebody in a marriage, I believe it should come down to, no matter what, it's either split 50-50 or whoever cheated gets less.
Yeah, you got to pay.
It goes 60-40.
You got to pay a fine or some shit.
Yeah, there should be a
Yeah.
fine. There should be a penalty because you broke the marriage. You broke trust. You broke this commitment, this contract. You broke this marriage contract you're in. And I think it should be whoever cheats, it should be the other person should get more. Now, you want to make it fair? Let's do that.
Yeah.
But putting
Something
somebody
like
in
that.
jail over a marriage,
That's
I find
nuts.
that like that's going to force people to stay in a marriage that's unhealthy.
Yeah. Well,
And I think
bit
that's a
much.
bad thing. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's a very bad thing.
God dang.
But I do believe that if somebody cheats in a relationship, there should be a repercussion. There should be consequence. You should not get to walk out of that relationship now and take everything from the person that you destroyed their future. They didn't destroy yours. You destroyed their future,
Oh,
and that's on you.
that would be a good one. If whoever cheated, you get nothing.
I wouldn't say nothing. I just
No,
say it shouldn't
nothing.
be. I
No.
think they should have to go start because they're the ones that has to restart over. They both have to restart over, but one didn't give up. One was still trying. One was still working towards that future and trying to build it together. If you left the relationship and you checked out, well, that person is the one that was doing all that work for however long you were cheating on that person.
Yeah, no, they get nothing.
Yeah.
I stamped it. It's a new rule.
Yeah.
It's a new law.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with it to some extent, but I do believe that if you cheat in a relationship, there should be repercussions. There should. You shouldn't get to walk out with and take half the business, half everything that the other person was still trying to build for you guys as a family. I don't think it should happen. And that goes either way too, not just for women and men. It goes for men with women. I believe it should go the same. And I'm only going to use the reference that I use. So.
Minge. What
Yep.
reference?
How's your minge, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know how you're feeling now, but I imagine after some
wait.
of this, you're probably a little bit testy. Some of you.
I got a good question for you.
Is it a good question?
It
or
is.
Just a question.
I know you're gonna love this because I know you. How many genders is there?
2.
Damn it! You said it so easy. I thought you were gonna get pissed off.
It's such an easy question, bro. I mean, it's like.
I think it's a
let's
very
look at the
complex.
science.
I think it's a very complex question. Look at his face. That's what I wanted. There's the face I wanted.
Yo, no.
That
There
face
are
answers my question.
2 genders. 1, 2. In case you don't know how to count. 1, 2. Male, female. Well, this has been a pretty solid podcast. We've been all over the place as usual. There's really no rhyme or reason as to what we're going to talk about. We just talk about whatever's on our feelings, whatever's in our mind, and we just go with it from there. So we hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you've enjoyed the podcast. And join us next week. Before we wrap up this podcast, like usual, we like to end it with...
Bro, what's your words of the day, your motivational words of the day for the peeps?
Motivational words of the day are, you are enough.
Oh.
Until next time, we'll catch you later.
And stop shaking your ass on social media.